guys, GamerX here. Today we're going to be discussing E3, which happened earlier this month. First up was the Microsoft press conference. I gotta say, most of the conference was basically pushing their Kinect sensor. Obviously with Madden 13 and now some of their sports games having the Kinect voice compatibility, which is pretty cool. I mean, honestly, it did well with Ghost Recon Future Soldier. Did very well with Mass Effect 3, but we'll see how that goes in the future. Other than that, still no word on a new Xbox console. I don't think they're going to do anything for a couple years, because obviously Sony themselves have a 10-year capacity on the PS3. We're now going into their 6th year, so they have about 4 years left. Which kind of bolsters the question, is Microsoft going to put a console new early and probably fuck it up like they did with the last one? Or are they going to wait patiently and do it correctly? Only time will tell about that. I like how they showed a new trailer for Halo 4. It looked amazing, personally. And I still think they're milking the game series too much, but I want to see how Halo 4 goes out. With that being said, let's move on to the Nintendo's press conference. The Wii U looks like an amazing system, but I still can't get over the fact that the controller looks like a Sega Game Gear. I mean, have you seen it? Well, obviously not, but it's like this. Basically, you're playing the entire console with this thing. It's cool because of the screen is actually pretty in-depth with more third-party support, which I'm going to like. Obviously, you have games like Batman Arkham City, Mass Effect 3, Assassin's Creed Revelations, and Darksiders that are coming to the Wii U, which will come out later on this year for the holidays. I like how when you're playing Arkham City, like the detective mode, is actually on your screen and you're putting it up to the TV. That was an awesome experience I thought that Wii U was going to bring. We'll see more on that later on during the year. Sony's press conference. No, I'm just going to skip that. Not because I'm not a Sony fan, just that I didn't think Sony's press conference had really much to show. But that's my opinion on E3 this year. I mean, honestly, it was a lot better than last year's E3. Because E3 last year was just like, why bother? This year, I was actually a little bit more impressed than I was last year. So, that's my opinion on this year's E3. Alright guys, the next thing I want to talk about is the new consoles for next generation. Obviously the new PS3, the new Xbox, and the new Wii. We all know that the Wii U comes out this holiday season of 2012. We all know we'll have a lot more third-party support, which is about time, because obviously the previous Wii has some decent titles like the Mario games, but obviously Mario after a while gets too freaking boring. And obviously the new third-party support will have a lot better games on the Wii system, plus that the Wii U control pad has the screen on it, which I think will be pretty cool. But I'm glad to see Wii's actually going to step up the bar in their system. Hopefully it will do a lot better. I think personally it's a good try on their part, but they're a little late to the party. But we'll see how Nintendo does in the upcoming months. They also announced a new 3DS XL, which will probably be just, basically what it is. The DSi, DSi XL, so 3DS and 3DS XL, just a bigger screen. And hopefully some better colors, because the colors they have out now aren't really the best selection. I mean, what you have? Black, blue, red, and purple. Oh, sorry, pink. My apologies. But obviously I think they can have a nice selection of colors, like maybe a nice silver, a mango orange like they have in Japan right now. Maybe, you get the idea, just more colors, and obviously what they have now is just a poor selection. But we'll see how the 3DS XL does when it comes out in August. So look out for that. As far as the two major competitors between Microsoft and Sony, we all know that the PS3 has a 10-year capacity. They've only been around for 6 years, so obviously they have about 4 more years to go. We'll see how that does. So basically the bold question is, what's Microsoft doing? Are they going to wait to release a new console when Sony does? Or are they going to do what they did last time and release the console way too early and have all these major fuck-ups? Honestly, I think Xbox should wait for Sony to be done. This way, when they come out at the same time, they have a real major competition. Because when you have Xbox going out with a console first, like they did last time, it was the biggest thing in the world, but then died down. I think excessively, and then when the Sony PS3 came out, it was all focused on that, which basically didn't really show too much competition. I like it when a system comes out at the exact same time as its competitor, which really will show you who's the superior system. Now, I don't know if PS3 and Xbox are going to have that code lock system where each game has a specific code on each title, which means you can only use it for that system. I think that's horrible idea. That's a horrible idea. Because basically you're saying, here's a game, you can only play this game forever. You try and trade it into another store, they can't use it. It's a waste of a game. Obviously, it's my opinion. You have yours. And I just think that I mean, either way, the consumer is still going to buy games, but I think in the long run it's just a bad decision. Okay, my opinion. As always, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, AWR316, for more discussions, reviews, and videos right here from GamerX, where X marks the spot.